All right, in this podcast, I'll talk about goals and expectations. It's all coming from Orlick's chapter 13 and the online class worksheet. Basically, a goal is an aim for a desired result, or someone saying that they want to be able to do something by a specific time or just be able to do it in general. For me, an example would be that I want to compete in the World Equestrian Games in 2018, and that would be an example of a long-term goal because it's far away, and it's a subjective goal as well because it's just a generalized statement of something I want to happen. In order to make this more attainable, I have to set short-term goals of local competitions and competing well there, as well as making even more attainable goals like training every day and eating right, things that can get me where I want to be in the long run. Other types of goals would be objective, which is saying that I want to be proficient in a skill by a certain time. So I want to hold a handstand by the next competition for 4 strides of the horse's running. And this would be more objective because it's saying specifically what I want to happen. From there, in performance settings, you have outcome goals, process goals, and performance goals. And the outcome goals are pretty self-explanatory, saying I want to win this competition, or I want to get a 10 on my difficulty, or something like that would be an outcome of a result used to motivate me to compete better. A process goal would be focusing on how well I execute my moves and the technique I use to do better in the performance setting. And then obviously a performance goal would be how well I want to actually perform the moves. I want to do every move as well as I can and get good scores on them so that I can achieve my outcome goal of winning or placing in the top ranks of the class. Now, I think this is really important for athletes to understand is long-term goals are good, but setting short-term goals that are achievable and written down every day, you know what you need to do, is really how you distinct good athletes from elite athletes and people that are going to be able to compete under pressure in high-wire situations because they've put in the time and the effort and they know where they can get from setting their goals and working day in and day out every day. Just saying that I want to go compete somewhere isn't going to get me to that competition. I have to qualify for other competitions. I have to practice to qualify. I have to compete well to qualify. So everything leading up to your long-term goal and all those goals in between is really what gets you there. Thanks.